Donald Trump almost ignored the topic of the war in Ukraine in his traditional annual address to Congress. The main topics were the economy and the security of American borders. Moreover, the United States tried to remove from the Ukrainian resolution at the UN the points about territorial integrity and internationally recognized borders, as well as a just peace based on international law, claiming that these allegedly hinder the current negotiation process. But the General Assembly did not accept this proposal and, by an overwhelming majority, supported the Ukrainian resolution. TSN's own correspondent in the United States, Olha Koshelenko, will tell us about the intrigue at the UN and how the 4th anniversary of the full-scale war was commemorated in New York.
About the maneuver by the United States at the UN, it was only about 15 minutes before the session began that it became known that there was an intention to remove from the Ukrainian resolution marking the 4th anniversary of the full-scale invasion the points regarding respect for territorial integrity and a just peace for Ukraine based on international law. Prior to this, during consultations with their Ukrainian counterparts, American diplomats had not expressed any reservations. We submitted our resolution, already taking into account the current state of affairs and the positions of our partners, so we focused on the main point: a call for an immediate ceasefire. Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine, Mariana Betsa, who flew to New York for the General Assembly meeting, told TSN. And the sudden change in mood of the American colleagues just minutes before the meeting was surprising. These issues distract from the negotiations, explained the representative of the United States. As is well known, U.S. President Donald Trump has repeatedly stated that, for a peace agreement, Ukraine would have to agree to a so-called territorial exchange. In essence, handing over Donbas to Russia.
The United States, of course, welcomes the call for an immediate ceasefire. As we have said, this resolution contains wording that could distract from the ongoing negotiations rather than support discussion of the full range of diplomatic avenues that could pave the way to a lasting peace. Right now, ending the war requires political will. We believe that we are closer to an agreement than at any time since the beginning of this war.
A response had to be made instantly. Ukraine called for the rejection of the American proposals. They were put to a separate vote, and 11 countries sided with the United States. Among them are Russia, Belarus, Hungary, Israel, and several African countries. The Ukrainian resolution, meanwhile, received even more votes than last year, 107 in favor. After the vote, Mariana Betsa is congratulated and partners shake her hand.
Ukraine is ready for peace. We have never refused peaceful negotiations. We participate constructively. We are even ready for certain compromises, but we are not ready to compromise on our sovereignty and territorial integrity. With all due respect to the American delegation, we unequivocally opposed it because this is a red line for Ukraine.
The President of the United States practically ignored the war in Ukraine in his traditional address to Congress. Among the invited guests was the mother of Irina Zarutska, a Ukrainian refugee who was killed and became an accidental victim of a mentally ill American. Donald Trump promised the grieving mother justice for her daughter. But regarding the country that has entered its 5th year of a bloody war, there were only 2 sentences.
We are working hard to end the 9th war, the killing in Russia and Ukraine where 25,000 soldiers die every month. Just think about it. A war that never would have happened if I had been president, never would have happened.
Ukrainians in New York marked the 4th anniversary of the full-scale invasion with a rally in Times Square. The crowd was made up mostly of women and children, and Yulia is originally from Mariupol. In the first days of the occupation, she fled from there and evacuated her parents, but her heart remained there.
Orphans. Everyone in Mariupol will understand me now. And today was an incredibly, truly sentimental day. For everyone involved. I really want to go home. I hope that someday we will go. Unfortunately, the house is gone, but I still want to walk along our streets.
A man with the distinctly Ukrainian name Sviatoslav is an American born in New York. On his shoulders is a flag signed by Ukrainian soldiers whom he and his friends are helping.
I help, I do what I can. I send drones, but the fact that America isn't helping, that's already... I've already made my peace with it. Now Ukraine has to help itself. So...
Done yet?
I've already come to terms with it. I come twice a year, but my partner is constantly going to the east. These are the Kraken soldiers. They all died, so I wear this in their honor.
Glory to Ukraine.
Glory to the heroes.
All glory to the nation of Ukraine.
Glory to the heroes.
From New York, United States, Olha Koshelenko, Maxim Shinkarenko, TSN 1+1.